now. YouTube discovery. This is where the opportunity
All
lies,
right,
ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest.
all right, y'all. We back with the second half of this. This is Agent00, last class, his last class teaching at Streamer University, putting them on, well, putting everybody on how to be a better content creator, how to be a better streamer, how to be the best streamer. You feel what I'm saying? And get the most out of what you invested in. So as far as the equipment or the cameras that you want to use, don't half step. Go and spend the money because it's gonna make itself back. And the equipment that you buying is gonna pay for itself. Let's get to it.
With you. This really, you could do 10 classes on this and not completely tell the whole story. So it's not, I'm gonna be summarizing a lot, but watch time is king. I'm gonna give you some examples. So 2 recent videos I uploaded to my channel, most expensive Pokemon card opening. This is what I would call a low appeal video, right? Even the thumbnail kind of insinuates that it's a reaction more than an actual opening. Like, people are getting a quick snapshot. You're one of 50 videos on a page. You're competing for everybody's attention. They could only click one video. This one didn't perform all that well. It did 57,000 views. This one, on the other hand, my reactions tend to do really well.
Hold on, man. Well, you know what? That's one of them good problems. See, me, I wish one of my videos, matter of fact, I wish this one do 50K. You feel what I'm saying? 50-something thousand. So look, check this out. If y'all seeing this, hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave me a comment, and show some love. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost nothing. Let's get back to it.
Part of YouTube is understanding your audience. Something that does well for me might not do well for Ash. It might do differently for the next person. So you have to understand what your audience likes. If you're not going back to see what performed well, you actually don't care about growing. I'm being honest. If you don't go in your analytics every few days to see how your video's been performing, any adjustments you need to make, you don't care about growing. You just want to grow. What's that?
See, once again, when you're doing business, or even if you outside moving around spending some bread, you got an app for your bank. They gonna alert you the money that you spent. And basically, if you in business, you got to know uh what how does it go? The liabilities and the profits, or the liabilities. Well, basically, a liability is something that's gonna cost you money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm drawing a blank. I got a brain fart right now. But the complete antithesis, I thought of that word. I couldn't think of it without. Anyway, let's get back to it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Feel about like channel managers, like
It could work. It could work, especially if they have experience. But some channel managers are managing 8 channels. Then it's like a priority issue. And also, you just have to make sure they have experience. I think understanding appeal is super important. This is gonna sound a little harsh, but I want you to take this in a positive way. People don't really care. Even the way you consume content, people don't really care. Getting people to care is challenging. Getting people to care about you is challenging. Getting people to care about your idea is challenging. You have to create appeal. Streamer University has been getting marketed for like 5 months. He's been talking about this for 5 months. He's been giving us updates for 5 months. He's been hyping it up for 5 months. So when Streamer
Hey, yo, real life though, whatever we see, understand that the making of this has been in, the wheel's been in motion. It's almost like you see a movie preview, you go to the movie, you see a movie, coming this summer, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. And then when the movie come out and you see the people that was starring in the movie, they look totally different. That movie was made a year ago, 6 months ago, 2 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? So, you gotta understand that we living in real time, but not really. We are living in diet real time because whatever you see, it's already been made, it's already been cut, it's already been seen, and all that comes with that. And the person to be watching has moved on to 5 or 10 more other things. And yeah, let's go.
University happens, extreme appeal. The actual execution of it increased the appeal even more, okay? In comparison to an idea that flops. Understanding your audience, putting yourself in the shoes of your audience is essential to getting a good idea of what's gonna work. It's easy to find a crossover between what you like and what your audience likes. So many times I see people, oh, I don't wanna do that. And what? Nigga, I was uploading my GM videos for 4 years. You think that's the only thing I wanted to do? But that's what my audience needed at the time. I was able to make a pivot, there's strategy to that, into more general genres until I got a chance to just be as variety as possible. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys some numbers just to give you an idea. This was my Pokemon pack opening. If you don't know, if you're not very familiar with these graphs, you don't care. And I don't mean that to be mean. I mean that to kind of be in your ass a little bit. You need to be very familiar with these graphs. You should see this and immediately know what it is. You should get that comfortable. After tonight, once you're done tomorrow, you should get in these graphs. YouTube is a good discovery tool. This audience retention is not good. Now, it's not good because it's 33% can mean anything, right? It depends on the length of the video. It depends on what channel it was uploaded to. It depends on the norms of that genre. There's a lot of variables. But for me and my channel, 33% is not good. Huge drop off. You can see like 30% of people left in the first 10 seconds of this. That means that the video is likely to perform bad because if people leave early, less watch time. Watch time is king. And then the other thumbnail you've seen, this was the reaction.
Hey, yo, the thumbnail of this whole class is watch time is king. Y'all heard him say it. I heard him say it at least twice. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to it.
Video. A lot lower lift. Keep in mind, the Pokemon video cost $1,000 to open the packs, right? This video was free. I was reacting to License being interviewed by Brandon Buckingham. This video is there's always gonna be some drops, but you see how it holds? So the audience retention, a lot stronger, 43%, average view duration, 20 minutes on I think like 46-minute video. To me, that's a good audience retention. This was one of the higher performing reactions on my channel. And this was uploaded 3 days ago. I think it already has like 300,000 views. I see another hand, what's that?
Okay, first off, 300,000 views in 3 days is crazy. First off, okay, so let's not, I've been going past this. So whatever he is presenting on the projector is down here. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to zoom in, check the analytics, but he being, what's the word? Completely transparent. So he is the Agent00 got a black belt in pocket watching. So he don't mind his pockets getting watched. Either why? Because it's public information. You feel what I'm saying? When all of us get to that level of, you feel me, something that we've invested in, making a return on it, we'll have those good problems, getting our pockets watched. But be safe, y'all. Let's go.
One type of content and you want to branch out and feed your community new content, what would you say is the best way to do that?
We could talk about that. The strategy to that is super.
Hold on, I'm about to rewind what he said.
Views. I see another hand. What's that?
If you make one type of content and you want to branch out and feed your community new content, what would you say is the best way to do that?
We could talk about that. The strategy to that is super complicated. The best thing you can do if you want to do different type of content is to see what everyone else did. Let me give you an example. Back when I was making my GM content, if you guys know what my GM is, it's a game mode on NBA 2K. It's super niche. It's the one where you manage different teams and trade players and stuff, right? The only person that was able to pivot at that time out of that community and do park stuff, because the community for the park content, you know what park is? Yeah. That community was way bigger, was a streamer, a content creator named Lost and Unbound. I studied everything the nigga did. Every video to the T. I watched everything he did to learn how he went from my GM to park, and I did it. So I was able to do the same thing. So part of it is just studying. There's people that have done it before you.
Now I'm taking note, and he just said there's people that did it before you. Sometimes things may not be originated, but you know, as levels go on, you may make it better. You may make a product or something more accessible or easily accessible, because everybody ain't got the same means. Everybody ain't got the same currency, access to information, access to currency, access to learn. You feel what I'm saying? But let's get to it.
Likelihood that you're the first one to do it is very low. So you should be researching what other people around you are doing. So this was the watch time a few months ago on the channel when it wasn't performing all that well. Sorry, this is not the pocket watching class. We blocked the revenue.
Hey, yo. Okay, so look, on everything that's holy, this is my first time watching this video. And I'm sure that y'all heard me say it not long ago, that the pocket watching and public knowledge and having those kind of problems. First off, 300,000 views in 3 days is nuts. You understand what I'm saying? But this is someone that's actually taking this seriously and putting the folks that's coming before him on a path to success, myself included. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all about to see me a lot. Man, let's get to it.
So the watch time is 3.3 million. When you see that number, the first question you should ask is, how do I get that number up? To get people to watch longer videos, that's one strategy. Can you think of another strategy? Scum?
New McCrispy
Videos, that's one strategy.
My bad, Joe. I like to think that I sniped that real well. You understand what I'm saying? But if I didn't, hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe at the bottom, and talk to me in the comments. It's all good. Hey, yo, it ain't gonna hurt you to show some love or show some kind of, let me know y'all saw this. Let's get to it.
Can you think of another strategy? Scum? Correct. Do more, higher frequency. Part of strategy is also uploading more. This is a clip channel. The more I upload, the higher the watch time. The higher the watch time. So this is the number you really want to spend a lot of time focusing on. We made a lot of changes to the channel to optimize the content. In a month's time, the watch time is looking like this. The average views per video is up significantly. The audience retention is up significantly. People are
1 month to progress. How long you done spent 30 days, 28 days, 4 weeks doing nothing that benefits nothing? You do the math and add that time up, man, you could have been on your way to success. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Y'all know, anybody that's watching this knows me. On your way to progression, you're gonna meet progressive people. Man, let's get back to it.
caring about the content a lot more. So I'm showing you to say 3.3 to 3.8 is not gonna blow nobody's socks off, but it was $20,000 more.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So like, don't.
Hold on. But it was $20,000 more. It's crazy. You know how much $20,000 is? $20,000 is a lot of bread. Just sitting down, being focused and concentrating. You ain't breaking your back. You're not in no trench. Ain't nothing whizzing over your head, like you in the military. Or even if you live in a bad area trying to do things not the right way. This is the way. This is the new wave. That's why people, as far as the people that have some kind of vision, you got to have some kind of a vision. And vision started way before time when vision started. But this is the new vision. Go ahead and get to the bag. Just focus, sit down, concentrate, keep your eye on the ball, and keep the distractions away from you. Let's get to it.
Don't think about it like, oh, it's a marginal improvement. It's a very, very big improvement. It's a very big improvement. If you can make those month over month, imagine where you'll be in a year.
Wait, how did you systematically do that though?
We uploaded more. We started doing recaps in the videos that were way higher appeal. So this is a whole different ballpark of trying to retain people's attention once they click on the video. We just made the videos way more interesting to watch for people that watch the content and for people that don't know me and just watching for the first time. We also focus more on converting subscribers for people that watch. We did that with the outro, and we did that with lower thirds, and we did that with better overall.
Hey, yo, that's real life though, because at one point, ain't nobody in that room know each other, let alone the professor who got a black belt in this, you know what I'm saying? And he's spitting, hey, yo, Agent talking his shit. Yo, we need a whole channel of him teaching in every season. Man, let's get back to it.
Audience retention in the video. So that's a whole nother talk, but there's a lot of strategy that goes into that as well. Right now, when it comes to creating content, TikTok is king. The only reason people don't think this is because you can't make that much money off TikTok, which is true, but you don't need to make that much money off TikTok. You need people to learn who you are on TikTok, all right?
Hey, yo, TikTok is the foundation. You feel what I'm saying? TikTok is the foreplay. TikTok can be the foreplay, but TikTok is also, is it the underlay before the overlay or the overlay before the underlay? Either way, listen, we about to check out right quick. I'm gonna check you out the next time with the rest of this vid. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be right back.